Hello, welcome back to KickToken. On this video, we are going to look into the Kick V8 automatic token burn and staking. And look at this, from July 1st, that was the day of the swap, to July 7th, that's 1 week. We have a total of 1.6 million KickToken bonds. Now we're going to look into this to know what this could mean for the long-term holders. And if this sounds interesting to you, I would really like you to do me a favor by subscribing to my channel. As you can see that we have been growing very fast. And thanks so much to all my subscribers. Please, you can do me this favor by clicking on the subscribe button written below this video. Click on the bell and click on all. By doing this, you get notifications whenever I make new videos. And may you be blessed as you subscribe to my channel. Please don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts in the comment section. It really helps the channel. And thank you so much for supporting my channel. And I know that your time is so precious. That's why I have provided a timestamp in the description of this video to help you navigate to any part of the video you want. Before we continue, please understand that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not a financial advice. Always do your own research before you invest your money. Let's get in. We are here on Seeking Alpha and we are looking at Kick V8 token burning. Token burning also occurs with each Kick transaction and also at a rate of an additional 5% of the transaction itself. So what they are saying here is that a tax of 10% is charged per Kick transaction, and then 5% of it is burnt and the other 5% is shared among all the holders. This is an additional mechanic that not only further gradually increases the share of the Kick token ownership among holders, but also reduces the total supply, making the Kick token deflationary with each token transaction in the blockchain or on a decentralized exchange. The number of tokens inevitably and automatically decreases. Now we are going to see how this decreases, because we have seen that just within 7 days, that's from 1st of July to 7th of July, that this is the total number of tokens that has been burnt. Now we are going to see this. Assuming you take this to 1 year, we have 52 weeks. In 1 year, multiply this by 52 weeks, assuming that everything remains constant. We are just making just using it as an example. Now, assuming everything remains constant and this number of tokens is just the number that is burnt every week. Now, if you multiply this by 52 weeks that we have in 1 year, so this is the total number of tokens that are going to be burnt in 1 year. Now look at this. This is 85,176,208. So this is the total number of tokens that is going to be burnt in 1 year. And now let's go to Etherscan. We are going to see the total supply. Now let's head over to Etherscan. This is Kick on Etherscan. Look at the total number. Total supply. Now look at it. This is 1.4 billion. Now 1.4 billion. Let's copy this from here. Let's just copy this. When we copy this, now let's say this 1.4 billion. Now look at this. Now let's copy this one again. This is the 85 million that is going to be burnt within 1 year, following what we have seen so far within 1 week. Now you say this one, because we are now going to remove this from the total supply. That means that within 1 year, this is what we are going to get. So it means that within 1 year, that the total supply is now going to be 1,413,124,904.8. So this is it. This is how it will just continue to deflate, So instead of inflation, what we are seeing here is scarcity, and we all know that as it gets scarce, then the price is automatically going to increase as much as there is demand for it. Now let's go further. Let's imagine that we have a total supply of just 10,000 tokens. Holder A has 1,000 tokens, while the other 9,000 are owned by other users. This means that holder A owns 10% of the total supply. Now let's imagine that there were transactions totaling 5,000 tokens in 24 hours. 5% of them were burned, so 250 tokens were burned. This means that the total supply is now 9,750 tokens, and HODL's share is no longer 10% but 10.25%. So this means if you are holding for the long time, you are going to be benefiting from both the burning and the staking, and that's one of the reasons why they had that swap that occurred in July 1st. Now, burning 5% per transaction will presumably reduce the total supply of KickV8 tokens by 5.6% in just 6 months. So in 6 months' time, the total supply is going to be reduced by 5.6%. That means if you had 1% of the total supply, this number would now be 1.06%. So when the total supply is reduced by 5.6%, now if you had 1% of the total supply, your holding is going to increase by 1.06%. And in the staking, after 6 months, your share increases to 1.12%. So if you had the staking, because don't forget that as the burning is going on, then you are still receiving your rewards. This is 5% fee is charged per transaction, and then 5% is burnt, while the other 5% is shared among all the holders. Is shared in proportional to the number of holdings. That's the number of tokens you have. The bottom line is that users pay a 10% fee for token transfers, which would seem like a lot, yet at the same time, they all participate in the distribution of the 5% that is charged on every transaction on the blockchain. This makes holding tokens more advantageous and selling them much less appealing, and this is great news for everyone, as it forms a constant deficit and has a positive impact on the demand for the token, and therefore on its value, explains Antti Danielewski. This is the CEO of the Kick ecosystem. I don't know whether I really know how to call the name, but you help me with that. So the Kick V8 token swap occurred on July 1st, 2021. The hyper-deflationary model has fully launched, and as time goes on, there will be an inevitable growth in demand for the token. Quantity worldwide will start constantly decreasing and demand will increase with the development of the Kick exchange. This is their own cryptocurrency exchange, and I've been telling you that this is the very best place to hold these tokens. If you are yet to create an account on this exchange, you click on the description of this video, you will find my link. That's my referral link to this exchange, so that you can create an account for yourself. Now, even though you cannot receive these tokens right now, I mean these staking rewards right now in the exchange, but as time goes on, they say that within 1 month they are going to make it possible for us to receive these tokens. And don't forget that they are receiving these tokens on our behalf. So these ones that are just happening now, they are still going to share it to us, instead of transferring your tokens to other wallets and paying that massive transaction fee. So I believe that if you have your own there inside the exchange, you just leave it there and wait for them within 1 month. Let's see if they are going to add that staking functionality so that we can be able to receive these rewards. Now, KickIco platform, the Kick Super App, and other Kick ecosystem products where Kick exists as a means of payment, reduces trading fees, and gives various other bonuses to users, all of which naturally increases token demand. If we analyze other exchange tokens, this alone led to a multi-fold increase in their price, and there is even a term for it, an exchange token. In Kick's particular case, the result is something completely new, an exchange hyper-deflationary token. So this is the very first exchange hyper-deflationary token, and this is the very first exchange hyper-deflationary token that I know. We have been seeing this in all these meme coins, which we are not sure they are going to last for the long time, and that's why I believe that this is actually a very good token to invest for the long time, and millionaires could actually be made out of this token. A killer combination of mechanics, each of which, even by itself, produces incredible results. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your coming here. I have other important videos here about KickToken. You can check out my channel for other important videos about this token. I have them in a special playlist here. And please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, do me that favor by clicking on the subscribe button written below this video. Click on the bell and click on all. By doing this, you get notifications whenever I make new videos. And thanks so much for supporting my channel. Please don't forget to like this video and let me know your thoughts about KickToken V8 in the comment section. Also share this video with your friends. Bye bye.